So we got some big news out of Europe. The EU is forcing Apple to use USB-C across all their devices, including the iPhone. And this is big news because the EU has been cracking down on electronics manufacturers, be it cameras, cell phones, tablets, anything that's electronic. This is big news because Apple has been reluctant to change the port on the iPhone ever since they switched to the Lightning port. They went from 12 pin to Lightning, and on a lot of their devices like the iPad, the Mac, you can charge with USB-C, but not on the iPhone. And that's because Apple makes so much money on Lightning devices that they're really reluctant to change it, and they really don't have to. But this new legislation from the EU is designed to make the customer's life a lot easier, to reduce waste, and overall be better for the environment. Apple didn't personally comment on it, but their spokesperson did mention that Apple is committed to the environment, and they talked about how they're already carbon neutral, but they also mentioned that this could stifle innovation. Now, I can see where they're coming from when they say that, but I also feel like they're reluctant to change because they're making so much money. Like, for example, I have my Pixel here that charges via USB-C, but my Apple products charge via Lightning. Like, there's no reason why this mouse should not charge via USB-C. There's no reason why my iPhone shouldn't charge via USB-C. All my other devices use it, be it a Google device, be it a camera that I use. They all charge with one standard. Now, across the board for the short term, that would make my life a lot easier. But let's extrapolate. Let's look at the long-term effects of this legislation, because I think it might do more harm in the long term than in the short term. They're trying to reduce e-waste, which is a big deal, but I don't think it's the right solution. But from Apple's perspective, how they say it could stifle innovation, I could see that, because imagine back when they used 12 pin and they decided, hey, let's make 12 pin the standard across the board. Make sure all devices ship with a 12 pin connector. Well, that would stifle innovation because nobody can then create a new standard like USB-C or Lightning that's better than 12 pin and actually move the industry forward. So in the short term, yes, it's going to make our life easier. We're going to need one cable. But what about in the future when we don't use cables? Is there going to be one standard for wireless charging? In my opinion, I think Apple is going to reluctantly ship one version of the iPhone with the USB-C cable, but they're also eventually going to switch everything over to MagSafe. Everything is going to be switched over to MagSafe, from the Mac line, which is already there, to the iPad and the iPhone, which you can already charge via MagSafe as well. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of this new legislation, and if you think it's going to do more harm or good. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.